Hi, this is Mitzi, and this is my page, A Foot Life with Mitzi Taylor. Thanks for joining me. I just wanted to talk a little bit about being brave and just going for something that might scare you a little bit. So here's my story. In 2004, I was just finishing up a Bachelor's of Science at Texas A&M, and I got the opportunity to come over to New Zealand to study at veterinary school. So it was always in my plan to go to Texas A&M. This opportunity came up a year or two earlier than what might have happened if I stayed at A&M. And so I just thought, I'm gonna do it. I'm ready to start becoming a veterinarian. It's been a dream of mine since I was 8 years old. When I was 7, I wanted to be a garbage man so I could ride on the back of the truck. But anyway, when I was 8, I wanted to be a vet. And so I thought, I've traveled my whole life. My parents have always shown me how to travel and how to love traveling. So I just sort of went for it. And, I moved to a foreign country. Thankfully, they spoke English. I probably wouldn't have chosen New Zealand if they hadn't. And I went over, and I went in the middle of winter, and I got to the town where my school was meant to be, and I thought, oh my gosh, what have I done? This town was cold. It was wet. It was damp. I was coming out of Texas summer. I'm a summer girl. I'm a lake girl. This was just a shock to me. I thought New Zealand was going to be more tropical. I thought it was going to be warm. The island life, in this town, it looked like dreary London, and I was going, oh my gosh, what have I done? And, and it suddenly hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm here for 4.5 years. 4.5 years. What? And then I was like, what was I thinking? Why have I done this? And you might say, well, Mitzi, why didn't you think about that before you went over there? And, I did. It occurred to me. But it's not until you actually get somewhere that it really hits you. It really, really, the reality sinks in. So I went to school the first day. I didn't know one person. I didn't know one person in New Zealand. Went to vet school on the first day and introduced myself to a few people. And, all of a sudden, months have gone by, and I've got an amazing group of friends. And, yes, it was still cold, and yes, I was still thousands of miles away from my home. But, I was doing it, and I was going for it, and I was striving to reach my goals. So anyway, the whole point of this video here is just to give you a little bit more insight into me and my story. I've been in New Zealand for 12 years now, and I met my husband in vet school, so that's pretty cool. And we have beautiful twin daughters that are 3 years old. I think once the girls were born is when it really just started to feel like home, and I love it here. And I'm not sure, what would have happened if I hadn't come here, but I can honestly say that I have a really good life, and I have a happy, fulfilling life, and I have a healthy life, and I'm happy that I came. So anyway, my advice to you is to go for it. If you have a dream, just go for it and make it happen. And then maybe think about it later after you've done it, and you'll be surprised at what you can achieve. And just remember, I was a 21-year-old that came over to a foreign country on her own, and I made it. So anyway, have a great day, and thank you for following my page.